We might have a throw. Battle on our hands. Greg, these two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
George against Booker. And George kicks to Covington. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Booker by himself. And the dunk by Booker.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
Westbrook surveying the D to the inside. Zubac shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Covington in the corner. Zubac, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Kicks it out to Booker. Driving in. Kept alive.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Ball outside. On the wing, Booker. A 3-ball. It's not going to go for him. George with the defensive effort. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, the recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
A 3 from Leonard, and it's Leonard again missing. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. LA's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Controlled from outside. Nobody near Leonard. Nailed from three-point land.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Here's KD. And Westbrook pulls it down.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Deflects the pass. Scooped up. And George kicks to Westbrook. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Highland's checked in. Outside, Covington. And stolen by Booker. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Booker. Paul's got his second basket.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Covington. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Highland. For the three. Covington passes to Zubac. Back to Covington. Los Angeles calls timeout.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Once again, let's hear it for your Clippers breaker.
Just 4 to shoot. And it's Leonard missing. Suns trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. George passes to Highland. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Suns. Pass to Booker. Uncovered. No good that time.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
A 3 from Leonard. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
KD's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
George passes to Zubac. Outside for George. Ball stolen. Paul George with the steal. Leonard looking around. Here's Highland. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Booker. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Highland passes to Covington. And here's Leonard from 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 9. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8. The broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive, Will. And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Booker the pass to KD. Outside, George. Over to the left wing. Left side, Covington. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
A composed player, Covington doesn't get bothered by physical defense. Keeps his concentration on difficult shots.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Fouls checked in.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Here's Powell. Covington finds Zubats. Here's the triple. Highland misses. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. Fades away. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
One of the most lethal scorers in NBA history. Hard to imagine KD won't be in the top 5 when it's all said and done.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Covington dishes to Powell. Back to Covington from the arc. Outside Leonard. The pass to Highland. Now Zubats. Drops in the layup for 2. Zubats has got 8 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Seconds left in the first half. Stolen by Zubats. Westbrook kicks to Morris. No good from outside. Suns trail by 8. Passes it to KD. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
And the one thing about Morris, it doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
32, the Suns, 22.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Andrew Shamet is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's DJ Warren. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's Leonard. Nice D from Warren. For three, Ross drills it from outside. Ross has got himself on the board with three there.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Zubac. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Zubac has got 10 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Clippers leading by 12. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Another three for Phoenix.
Keeps the defense guessing with the pull-up, Jay. Landry Shamet's jumper is right on time.
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Gordon's checked in for the Clippers.
Keeping his balance on the difficult take. Norman Powell is gifted at finishing through physical contact.
Shamet with it. Powell's there. Doesn't go for him. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Morris outside. Down low. Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Powell's got 4 points this quarter. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
And they pick up two. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
And it's Shamet missing. Clippers leading by 10. Pass to Zubac. It's tipped. Here's Morris. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Morris. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Warren. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Ross. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis, champ. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Ross passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Morris a screen. Westbrook kicks to Morris. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Ross with the steal. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
George, no good. Suns trail by 10. Here's Shamet. And he gets the bucket. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
And here is Shamet. 5 points in the game, and the layup is good. Shamet's got 7 points in the game.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Outside Gordon. The kick out to Westbrook. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Clippers on top. Lead. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers leading by 8. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Paul George. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And stolen by Ayton. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Highland passes to Morris. On the wing, Morris. George against Booker, and it's George finishing it off.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
The pass to Ayton. Morris against KD. Paul. Durant trying to break free. Right side, George. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the middle. Here's Highland. Morris with a screen on Paul. Highland passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Gordon. Booker the pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. No good from Booker. Los Angeles leading by 10. Zubac a screen on Paul. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
In the corner, it's Morris. Good on the triple. Morris has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And Leonard gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Ayton. Takes it out to Booker. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Outside for George. Drives to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Leonard the bounce pass. Here's Zubac. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
The three-pointer is right on target.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Morris with a screen on Paul. Highland's shot is good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 16. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. First.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Well, when we look at tonight. This could come down to the backcourt. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's George. Three-pointer. Goes up again. And Morris with the lay-in.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Conley passes to Edwards. And just about a minute into this first quarter, it's rebounded by Morris.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Edwards misses in close.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Leonard against McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Conley. 4-3. Pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. Puts it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Outside McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Towns passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels from long range. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Westbrook. Hey, expanding his range. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Free throw good, Edwards.
Shooting 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Morris, a screen on Conley. Westbrook finds Morris. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
Here's Edwards driving in, and Edwards slams it in.
And that's playing big right there. Jackhammers it down.
Went up with some bad intentions. Wow, that had some power on it. Now here's Westbrook. Morris for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
George outside. The kick out to Morris. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. It's tipped. Now Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Morris. And Norman Powell subbed in for George. To the inside. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Westbrook.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. That is what I'm talking about. Wow.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Outside Covington from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. Edwards against Powell. 6 to shoot. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Plumlee with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Leonard passes to Plumlee, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game, and the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in.
Timberwolves substitution, Taurean Prince.
Westbrook against Conley. Right side Covington. Let's go with a 3. The shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Conley. The 3 is up. Offensive board. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Westbrook. Plumlee down low. He's against Gobert. And the basket by Westbrook. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington. setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Pass to Powell. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
There's an underrated scoring aspect to Norman Powell and what he can do. He can drive, get inside, or he can knock down a jumper. It's a tough cover.
That one falls for Powell. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Powell nails them both.
Well, Norman Powell is settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Covington. Here's Zubats. And he buries his first look.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
It's Edwards on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Good work defensively by Leonard. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Leonard. Launches it, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
It's stolen by Leonard. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Gordon, he's checked in for Leonard. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. Here's Prince. Looking to win the run. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Zubats with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Powell. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Prince. Here's Edwards. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls. Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. George. And George with the jam.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Prince. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Zubats. George outside. Here's Covington. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action. Up to Allie as always. Thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Gobert finds McDaniels. From deep, Conley hits the 3-pointer. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
For 3, Covington. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Conley. Here's Prince. Off target from 3-point range.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
McDaniels against Westbrook. They get it back to the left wing. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Covington passes to George. Gordon with it. Pass to Zubac. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's McDaniels, and he dunks it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Westbrook outside. McDaniels against Gordon. The 3 is up. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Gobert. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Prince can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Now Covington. Zubac's high post. Back to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Back to Prince. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And finished off by Westbrook.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Towns. Into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Outside Covington. Stolen by Conley. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Towns. McDaniels up top. He's guarded by Zubac. McDaniels, a screen on Covington. Releases. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers in the lead. And that one's good. Covington.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Towns. Puts it up from 17.
Robert Covington. First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards, he's checked in for Prince.
Lineup for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. McDaniel's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook, the pass to George. Going inside, and the jam by George.
What a great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit. He makes that one count.
Second personal, first team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Paul George. 1 shot.
That's good from George. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Outside Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
And sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
Edwards can't hit. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Oh, nice shot by Morris.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Towns finds Edwards. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Highland. Pass to Morris. Out to the wing. This one for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
To stop the run, and it's Towns penetrating. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. Morris, left side, takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards for 3, and he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. There's the triple. Highland misses.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Zubac with a screen on Conley. Here's Highland. Morris outside. It's George on the wing. Back to Morris. Kicks it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from George.
At the line for LA, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Highland. Zubac passes to Morris. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's George on the wing. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Minnesota basketball.
.156 left in the fourth. Outside Edwards. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Highland. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now.
Blocking for our call on Bones Highland. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. McDaniels passes to Conley. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings him with an 8.
Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Got a piece of it. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Leonard. Morris for 3.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, I mean, just been out, man. Wow.
And make it happen.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Pass to Highland. Fires the 3. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The 3. Shot by Leonard, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Edwards against Morris. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Man, good whistle there.
So the first one drops. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
I smack clowns with mad style.
of confidence. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Back to Ayton. Count it.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Oh, here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards finds Gobert. And now the Suns, a fast break. Okogie, the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feat.
Outside, Towns. Driving the lane, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Paul, the pass to Okogie. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Knocked down that time by Josh Okogie. He's been working on that jump shot, and you can tell. Trying to... Oh, man.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Conley inside the line. Gets a very good look and converts.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
And Booker kicks to Durant. To the wing right side. And the wide-open shot from Paul. Offline with his three. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards passes to Gobert. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Outside Durant. Here's Ayton. Booker with no one around. The good-looking shot from the wing. Booker's got 5.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. He kicks it to McDaniels. Towns in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. It's a second chance effort. Rebound by Okogie.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Kicks it out to Paul. Here's the 3. It's the 3-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
For 3, Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Okogie. Fires for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Tips it up, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Fighting in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one spot. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Exceptional focus from the veteran point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Out to Conley, and here is McDaniels. Towns for three, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 5.
If Towns gets a good look at the three, you feel like it's going in.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Paul dishes to Booker. Pulls it up. No good. Shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Conley the pass to Towns. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but What's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Towns wide open. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Booker outside. And a dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's KD. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Booker fires from way outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Ayton. Lets it go with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Towns in the corner. No good off the front iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 14-point lead as we thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third.
The Timberwolves, 27.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Towns kicks to Conley. Here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock, and he overshot that one, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And it's Towns missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Prince is checked in for Edwards. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns dishes to Conley. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gobert's got 8 points.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Durant with a wide open look. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Prince finds Gobert. Ayton against Prince from past the arc. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Ball for 3. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 16. Left side, Towns. Beyond the arc. Prince misses.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
From outside the arc, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
NBA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Paul finds Ayton. And there's the drive.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Prince against Booker. Prince, the pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. They get the rebound. Paul with the steal. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. For 3, Okogie. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. 1:15 left to play here in the third. Paul outside. Clock at 6. For 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Kicks it to Prince. Takes a 3. That shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Kicks it out to Booker. A 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
McDaniels finds Towns, looking to end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Misses the 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns use.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Taurean Prince. And it's McDaniels at the 3.
Boy, the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
Booker looking around. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Prince kicks to McDaniels. Shoots the 3. Passes to Conley. Towns with it, guarded now by Durant. Tries again. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Towns missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. Edwards has come in for Mike Conley. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And Durant launches from deep. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves trail by 20. Prince the pass to Gobert. A three. Kicks it out to Prince. Off target with his three.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And there's the pass to Booker. From deep. And the Suns get it back. Ayton finds Booker. No good on the three. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Paul. Down low. It's deflected. Towns with it. Guarded now by Durant. Booker against Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Okogie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Can they get it? A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 20 points.
This is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer who doesn't take any possessions off.
It's good.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Paul passes to Durant. Paul kicks to KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
A deep three from Durant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert finds Towns. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
The shot by Paul, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Prince dishes to Gobert. Edwards against Paul. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. From deep, Prince. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Ball from deep three-point land. From deep. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Even early. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Last few moments. Before the game. Some final preparations here. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure spectacle.
Oh, my goodness. That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. The kick to Durant. Outside Booker. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Covington, a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. There's the drive. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. They grabbed their own miss. Aiden, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Covington, a screen on Booker. Out to Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And here they come. Ball's going up the court. Finished off the break.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Leonard with the ball to the paint. Out to Covington. Leonard up top. Clock at 6. George outside.
Oh, and the dunk by George. Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Here's Okogie. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Durant.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
George for 3. Covington passes to George. And George with the jam.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Covington passes to Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Explosive in everything he does. Westbrook catches the defender a little out of position, makes a play, and draws the foul. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Make some noise once again for your
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 3 on the clock. Sinks the tray. Westbrook's got 7.
And it's big whenever Russ connects from deep. Needs to keep working on developing this shot.
Ball against Westbrook. Paul passes to Booker. Durant inside. The fadeaway. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. He has 7.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Paul. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Outside for Booker. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Durant. Outside for Booker. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Kicks it to George. Just 5 to shoot. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game. Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Suns trailing. George with a steal. Ball against Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Westbrook with the miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. George's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense. What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Oh, George with a steal. And stolen by Durant. It's rebounded by Morris.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Inside. Leonard passes to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard can't get it to go. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Booker for three. And the Suns get it back. Outside Paul. The three from Ayton. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Westbrook right side. Now here's Leonard. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
And here's Westbrook. He has 7. George's shot is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Durant. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. The Clippers making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And Kawhi Leonard gets the 3. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And both free throws good for Durant.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Highland misses. From deep three-point range. Durant's shot is off. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
That was your song, dance team, everyone. Get loud for them once again.
Now off the inbound. Misses the layup. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Here's Paul. The 3. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Highland. Leonard finds Plumlee. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Booker, the pass to Durant. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Durant with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And stolen by Paul. Pass to Okogie. And the layup is good.
You create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And a deep three from Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Oh, got a piece of it. Ball against Powell. Durant for three. And Ayton with the stuff. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them.
Oh,
my
hey,
goodness.
how about that?
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Powell passes to Morris. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And Booker gets double teamed. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. The kick to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Leonard for 3. Plumlee passes to Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And Leonard drops them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Warren. Here's Baisley. Outside Ross. Back to Baisley. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Leonard with the ball. Warren covering. Here's Plumlee. It's stolen by Warren. In transition, here come the Suns. And he lobs it up top. Biyombo can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Highland. And that comes off the assist by Morris. He's got 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Covington's checked in for Morris. Here's Highland. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Tries again. For 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Beating a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot. And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Highland. Give him 8. Pass to Covington. Here's Highland. Out to Covington. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers ahead, leading by 17. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for the Clippers, they're shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. On the floor for the Clippers, they've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Mason Plumlee out there with Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. And stolen by Covington. Warren against Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the Suns shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Shamet. Covington grabs the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Here's Biyombo. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Biyombo's got his first points in this one. Plumlee, a screen on Warren. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And Biyombo with the block. Boy, the Suns are struggling. And Biyombo slams it home.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Pass to Covington. Here's Highland. Shoots. Back to Covington. And that one hits the back iron.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Now here's Ross. Kicks it out to Warren. It's Ross on the wing. Leonard defending. It's Shamet on the wing. Pass to Biyombo. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now. Stolen by Ross. Until they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And it's the Suns with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And that one's good by Durant.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
For 3, Booker on target from range.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Covington passes to Leonard. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. The shot comes out. The Clippers go the other way with it. George for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
3-point field goal.
Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And the jam by George.
An elite player in this league. It's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Here's Paul. The kick to Durant. Pass to Okogie. And here's Booker. Covington grabs the board.
And a comfortable win for them here. game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Clippers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Back to Durant. And stolen by Leonard. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Covington. Knocks it loose. Second shot opportunity. Out to Leonard. Here's George. Guarded by Durant. George with the bucket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Paul with it. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
I smack clowns with mad style.
teams. Sure should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Conley's shot is off.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Conley kicks to McDaniels. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nobody near Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Towns, that one drops for him.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Covington passes to Zubac. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And George kicks to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside, George. Leonard the pass to George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to George. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. That shot missing. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Now here's Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Edwards drives in. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. Goes back up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Clippers leading by 4. Summer of 2014 doors. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Rocket is good.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Edwards can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Covington. Leonard on the wing. The 3-ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook passes to Leonard. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Gobert's got his second bucket.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
Back to Westbrook. Stolen by Michael Conley. Outside, Towns. He got it up. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break.
And please give a big round of applause for the Cubs.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. And here are the Clippers now. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Zubac. Covington dishes to Powell. Kicks it out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. Covington's got his second basket of the night.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Highland. Leonard on the wing. There's the triple. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And here are the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Leonard. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 9. Gobert finds Edwards. Shoots over Powell. Misses the wing chair. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's Covington on the wing. For by Conley. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
A 3 from Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 17-foot shot on the way. Covington's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Edwards drives in.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Zubac. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Highland. To the inside. Out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Passes it to Highland. Stolen by Conley. The putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Los Angeles with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels finds Edwards. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Here's Towns. What a terrific move that was. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Two things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Back to Powell, trying to get something going. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for... First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Highland passes to Powell. It's stolen by Edwards. The tie. Gobert finds McDaniel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Yeah, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Morris with a screen on Conley. Here's Leonard into the lane. That shot off. Good work defensively by Conley. Timberwolves trail. Here's Gobert. Powell with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Shoots over Towns. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Edwards looking it over. The second effort. Plumlee with the steal. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
He just stepped out of bounds as he tried to slither around the defender there. Good job by the D to cut him off.
Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Towns. No good. That would have tied it. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Outside, George. There's the pass to Leonard. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And the Clippers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Over in the corner, Edwards. He takes it in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint, here's George, and George with the stuff.
Well, Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
And it's Conley penetrating. The kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Conley finds Edwards. Here he goes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. Clippers leading by 3. George looking over the floor. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
For Los Angeles, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. First one falls for him. And George drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Towns for 3. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gordon's got his first bucket in this one. Outside Edwards. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Morris with the rebound. She's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second personal foul.
Throw good, Paul George. Prince is checked in for Edwards.
Torian Prince.
Here's Los Angeles now. A big stretch here going 10-2. From deep, George. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside, Plumlee with the steal. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. George with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And George kicks to Gordon. Back to George. The fader. That one goes in. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Shot, high post. Conley with the 3. Towns. Paul George with the steal. For 3, Westbrook. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Conley kicks to Towns. Driving inside. That one off the back iron and out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's up a 3. No good on the shot. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Russell Westbrook, Gordon out there with Morris. Then there's Plumlee, and it's George in at the two-guard spot. And Westbrook, here we go. Fires for 3. George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 19. McDaniels passes to Conley. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers. And he drives in, and here's George for 3, and he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 21.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
And Gobert kicks to Prince for the 3. Up again, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by. George, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Prince, that's for 2. And he banks in the layup.
So important to balance your three-point shooting stroke with the ability to put it on the deck. What a drive by Taurean Prince.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Outside, George. There's the drive, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifled tower with the score.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Outside, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Westbrook kicks to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Gordon. George against Edwards. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels finds Edwards. Hands it from downtown.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Right side, George. Stolen by McDaniels.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Charging foul called on Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul, First team foul.
.51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Highland misses. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 14-point game. Towns wide open. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Leonard missing. Covington against Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Here's Highland. From deep. Can't hit that one. Now, here's McDaniel. So it's Los Angeles winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
teams tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get to the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? 1 or 2 in a row, 2 or 3 in a row. That might end up being the difference here, BA.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in its center. 5 to shoot. The kick to Durant. Takes the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Conley against Paul. Towns on a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Ayton. Durant with it. He's picked up by Conley. Conley against Durant. No good there. Conley with some nice D. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here's Durant. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's where Kevin Durant's length really pays off on the inside. Hard to hold him back without fouling.
Towns a screen on Paul. Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. Here's Towns. Another shot. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Second chance effort. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Conley passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Durant.
And he got his timing down. Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Durant with it. He's picked up by Conley. No good. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Towns with the ball. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Ball drives in, and he buries his first look.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Paul against Edwards. Shoots over Paul. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Gobert inside. Is covered by Ayton. Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. And stolen by Durant. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Ayton. The kick to Durant. From deep. He drops it from range. Durant's got 7 points.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Okogie on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Edwards outside.
Well, he keeps adding strength and conditioning through the years. A big help to Kevin Durant there on the defensive end.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead, up.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And stolen by Durant. On the break. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
And Edwards slams it in.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Conley passes to Towns. Here's Edwards on the take. And Edwards slams it in.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Outside for Booker. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 5 points.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot. DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Outside Durant. Outside Paul. Pass to Okogie from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And a nice finish on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Paul passes to Ayton.
2 minutes.
And the 3 off target.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The lob. Very well done. And the Suns lead by 8.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Edwards finds Towns. Inside, and stolen by Durant. Pass to Okogie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for Phoenix, Josh Okogie.
Both shots good from the stripe. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Towns a screen on Booker. And Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. .102 left to play in the first half. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Here's Durant. Pass to Okogie. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Minnesota. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
Booker fires from way outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. For those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. We've got Terrence Ross. Darius Baisley is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Warren in at the 3. It's Ross on the wing. To the wing on the left. Pass to Baisley from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Now here's Reed. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He misses the free throw.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Down low. Here's Baisley. Pass to Biyombo. Outside Warren. Here's Ross. From downtown. That one doesn't drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Ross. Here's Gobert. Can't hit that one. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Shamet. Back to Ross. It's Shamet on the wing. Outside Ross. Outside Warren. The ball's knocked loose. From outside the arc. The Suns clear it. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's Ross. Back to Shamet. Pass to Baisley. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. Here's Shamet. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shamet's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
Prince. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
2 minutes. Phoenix foul. Darius Baisley. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Here's Prince. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Up top, Biyombo. With the teardrop. Unable to get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by Baisley.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
A minute 9 left in the third quarter of the game.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Uncovered. Pass to Noel. Back to Prince. Just 4 to shoot. With the drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Dorian Prince had his eyes on the rim the whole way there. Love how aggressive he was there on that drive.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Shot blocked.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Noel. Pass to Shamet. There's a screen by Biyombo. Here's the teardrop. Shamet, no good. Outside McDaniels. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Using his length, that's Baisley prying the ball loose and helping out with an extra possession.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. Pass to Warren. Ross with it. The Suns need to get off a shot. From 6 feet away, and the shot is good off the backboard. And the Suns lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And that's a double-double for him now.
They're just so mobile at his side. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Edwards can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And the basket by Shaman.
That's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Pass to Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Baisley. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. It's good.
T.J.
Warren's got his first 2 points of the night.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
The kick out to Conley. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And it's a completely new group for the Suns. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Booker, pass to Aiden. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining.
Over McDaniels. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Gobert passes to Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Over Durant. Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Outside Conley. The 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And both free throws good for Edwards. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, a nice... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.